What's going on YouTube? Another update here for the Super Hots. This is the day after the storm. What was it? Hermine or what? I don't know. They always give names to these stupid things, but yeah, it blew out part of the wall over here. It's pretty funny. But that's almost 3 years old, so hey, we made it a long time. Look how big everybody is. They love the cool off that we've been having. And oh, another funny thing is, hey, look at that. It's got a convertible roof here. Funny thing about this, I was out here in the middle of the night. Look, the whole thing. And I was out here in the middle of the night. Everything was fine. The next morning, the power was out. So I was standing at the back door just watching the greenhouse, and it would just puff up with air in there, and then it would just come right back down. And it only did it like twice. And it did it once, and I was like, yeah, I probably can take this. And then it did it again, it went whoop, and then boop, the whole roof line at one time. And I can laugh about it because I at least got enjoyment out of watching that. It was really, really funny. If I wouldn't have been watching it, I would have probably been mad. But as you can see, all these guys have been kind of blowing around a little bit. This exhaust fan that's loud over here, because it's right next to the screen. Water got in there, it got waterlogged, and when the power finally came back on, it was tripping the breaker. I dried it out, bam, working fine. These guys right over here, we got here my MA Wartrix. Just did a pod review of that yesterday. Well, that was yesterday's video. And did that a little while ago, but look at all the flowers on this guy. White flies all over this guy too, but help is on the way. Before we get any further, my Ahi Fantasy, real low. I need to find a new spot for it. It's covered up by all of this other growth right here, and because of my aquaponic table right here, it's, you know, gets I don't think it gets less light, but it's definitely getting blocked out by the MA Vortex here. My chocolate habanero, look at all that new green growth popping off all on there. Looking very nice. Bunch of flowers on it. Flowers on everything. I'm not going to try to point them all out, but that plant does go way over here. Look at all that. All the chocolate habanero. My pink tiger in the background. Nothing to report. My ghost over here. Bunch of flowers all over it, brand new growth, looking great. White flies are really taking their toll. If you can see all that darkness, that's whatever kind of deposit they leave off. Like I said, got stuff on the way. Give me a hand. My red fatale, it's way down there. Oh man, look at all that crap all over that cup. But it stands up nice and tall. Look at that. Got that one pod going right there. Very nice. And more on the way, I hope. There's flowers and buds and stuff like that. In the background, it's not really looking that great. Can't really see it. It's the droopy looking one right here. Who is it? Oh, my yellow maruga. So I'm gonna have to double check that. Maybe its roots are not long enough into the tub here. Who else? No, that was the only other one. My Butch Tea crossed with Douglas down here. I took all the pods off, and it's pretty much only popping off one more. But I don't really see many flowers. Well, there's a flower right there, but that does not look very good. Kind of droopy. But yeah, I guess there's a flower over here. There's one over there. Okay, so maybe it is flowering a little bit. Right in the background, that's my Ahi lemon, my lemon drop. And it's growing up a little bit tall in there. My red ghost right here. Starting to pop off all kind of new growth right at the very top. Other side just grows right over into here. All of these branches. These are way too close together. Here's the white peach in the background there. Got one orange one growing. It's all funky. I just saw a couple more. There's one right over here, another one right up here. They're all over the place. My caramel maruga, forked, and it's flowering over here, but I don't see anything really yet. You can see the St. Thomas Bane going right through this one, and it's all mainly down there. All those beautiful little leaves and flowers. Hey. This can go. Look at that, nice purple pods, beautiful. There's some ripe ones down there, red over there. In the back, there's another white peach that's gigantic. And then my red ghost here just hangs all the way out into the aisle. And goes right down to that cup. Also goes way over to here. In the way back is my peach ghost, is what it's labeled as, but I think it's a red or maybe a regular. It actually has some flowers right over there. The caramel maruga in the back here. Oh yeah, there we go. Got another pod going. And that's pretty much it on that one, but look at all the flowers everywhere, dropping leaves. My Reaper here is the one with all the spots on it. Pretty sure I gotta double check the pH in this one. Just haven't been able to, but it's kind of leaning on the other plant, so it looks like it's not as thin as it actually is. But, oh look, here's the red ghost throwing off a whole bunch of pods. And the Reaper here has a few. But red ghost right up front. Another one has a couple, one? Nah, here we go. There's a couple buds right there, a flower right there, another bud right over there. So this one's finally starting to flower. It's the first time it ever flowered. And then right over here is, who's in the front? M.A. Wartix and my Peach Ghost. Because the wind, they just kind of got smacked around. This Peach Ghost is just producing like crazy. It's got, look at all that extra growth right there. It just has pods all over it that kind of look like a habanero. But the first round that I got off of it, those ones actually looked Peach Ghost-like. Look at all these pods that I've got all over this thing. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. But there's more flowers, more growth, all that stuff. There's more right down there. So hopefully they're going to turn more ghost-looking. Yeah, my M.A. Wartix here. Look at this. All this is brand new growth. All of it. It's all the way out here, almost to the hot tub in the walkway. And yeah, I see a bunch of buds on there, so they got to go to flower. Look at that, more right over here. And that Peach Ghost is hanging down over here too. Look, more pods all in there, flowers, and more trying over here. My Red Fatale, all tall, starting to bud just right over here. Chocolate Habanero in the background. I see like one or two. Oh, there's a flower, I think. Yeah, flower, and there's a bud right over there. The other Red Fatale is kind of holding up my Ahi Pineapple, which the wind just kind of threw it wherever it wanted to. So it needs to be back up. Got a few ripe pods on there. Get a pod review going of them very shortly. And there we go. Look at that, standing over the 4-foot mark. Look at that. Whatever kind of spider web that is, it's catching a bunch of white flies. And my other little Red Fatale here. I guess that Peach Ghost will be my next pods that'll be ripe. But I already did a review on that. If you missed that, go check that out. It was a few pod reviews ago. We passed. Got all the clouds up there. Definitely been a very neat cloud day. Yesterday and today. But anyway, talking about peppers. Here's my Pink Tiger. And it's standing up nice and tall. It blew around the wind. Like I said, the power was off and this fan was off, but the wind was knocking it around. And it's still pretty freaking gigantic. Growing more leaves, branches and stuff like that. Look, this whole thing just popped out of nowhere. Just off of one of the other offshoots. And it looks like it's about to try to flower. But yeah, we got buds and flowers all over it. But I don't see a daggone pod on it yet. But there's a lot of flowers on it, so I don't know. Some of these have to make it. Right below it, my Sugar Rush. It's all loaded up. And there's more down here. And it's just branching out, all kind of new branches. Yeah. But with lots of flowers all over it. Yeah. So we're going to get more of those very shortly. Look, here's another Pink Tiger branch just sticking way out there into the walkway. Stand it up over here. My Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion. Look at this. All this green growth is it. It's just popping off everywhere, and there's buds all over it. And no, that's those flowers belong to the next one, which is the Dragon Cayenne in the background. I don't even know if I should even show all of this off because it's so gigantic. It just takes forever. But here's a whole pile of pods all over here, a bunch of branches, more pods. Look at this, nothing but pods all over this. If I could have all of my peppers be like this, that's just one branch. Here's another branch. Look at all these pods. Another one. That's what I'm talking about. If I could actually get this to happen with the rest of my pepper plants, that would be awesome. Look at that, buds and pods all over the place. More right over here. Yeah, all the way up top here too. But yeah, very encouraging. Down here in the junior section, that one's not really looking so good. I've been trying to give it water, but I couldn't for the last couple days. And same with that one, but that one's looking pretty good. The other ones aren't looking that bad, and my scorpion here, my Trinidad scorpion, actually has a flower on it, so come on, little buddy. See if we can get something out of there. My yellow moruga here, kind of goofy looking leaves down below, but flowers all over the place, buds everywhere. I mean, this is like springtime all over again. White flies everywhere. Right next to it, my gigantic Brazilian brain strain. Look at all the flowers all over this thing. They're everywhere. And this thing is just gigantic. It's like most of this whole canopy right here. Right on it. Happens every single time. Right over here is my chocolate moruga with the goofy looking leaves. And yeah, look, grew all big and everything, and now the top leaves are pretty green, whereas some of these other leaves are looking really bad. But especially like this one. Okay, we'll leave that one there. But yeah, it's flowering and everything. My ghost over here, still have a couple pods on there. One right over there. Didn't I have another one on here? Thought I did. Maybe I didn't. But I've got tons of flowers all over it, and buds and everything like that, so I should be coming up with some more pods very shortly. My other Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion, it's just gigantic, just branches all the way out and everything. Bunch of pods, or bunch of buds on there. A couple of them look really bad, like that one. That one's about to drop. But this whole system here, the aeroponic type thing, which is with the hydro tube, keeps going dry because the hydro tube keeps leaking. So we have to keep adding water constantly, which I believe is stressing the plants, so hopefully they'll be nice and hot. My yellow brain strain right behind it, it's got a bunch of flowers all over. So, I mean, this is really exciting. I love this. It's just, like I said, just like springtime all over again, except the pests are already here. My other ghost pepper here, looking pretty decent. Buds all over the place, but that's all. Right beside it, my other white peach. It's got tons of green pods all over the place. All here, green, white flies all over. There's one that looks almost ripe, but it's tiny. Another one right over here, nice green one. But that's white peach. Then we move on to my Reaper, which is right here. Has tons of flowers all over it. So hopefully, this is one that I already got pods from. So hopefully I will get some more very soon, and new growth popping off all over the place too. So that's very encouraging. My habanero, we've got this one little tiny one with stuff all over it. Another one right up here, and more buds forming and everything. But wait for more pods. Well, it's supposed to be my sweet apple, that's what it's labeled as, and it's starting to go nuts again. Short hiatus in the heat. So, very encouraging. More flowers right over here. And then my yellow moruga right next to it. Buds popping off, a few flowers on here. Some more flowers right over there. But it's getting back into business here. My other yellow moruga. Got this one almost fully ripe. So maybe it's time for a pod test on that one, or pod review, or whatever I'm calling them. Some flowers over here, so hopefully when I pick that other one, they're gonna like take off. That bud doesn't look like it's gonna make it, but it's not falling off. Yeah, there's nothing else on that one. And then finally, my last guy I always talk about last. Flowers, buds all up in here. A couple flowers. Nice pod right over here. Look at that one. Looks completely different than the last pod that I got. The last pod, actually, that was yesterday's video where I did the MA Wartrix. That's Wartrix. That's what this is right here. And look how different it looks. The other one was like very pointy. It looked like a diamond. It was like fat at the top across there, the stem area, and it went down to a point almost, and it was wrinkly and bumpy and stuff. And this one is kind of like it's gonna form a tail kind of thing. Very neat. And that's the only pod on that plant for right this second, so hopefully we'll get some more. But yeah, then I'll have to try that one and see if it's different than the first MA Wartrix. But alright, well that was my quick walk around here with super hot videos right here. I do have the winner of the habanero seeds giveaway coming up very shortly, so stick around for that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get a notification that says, hey, watch this video. And yeah, while you're still here, throw me that thumbs up. Thought this was pretty fun, and throw me a comment down below, and you know, do all that fun happy social media stuff. And I will catch me on Twitter. There's happy social media stuff. A with a circle, REVTO on Twitter. And yeah, anyway, long video. We'll catch y'all in the next video. So, till then, later.